Hello, what's up guys? I'm back again with another video, and today I'm in my OpenBSD. Uh, I'm in my laptop. I'm in my usual laptop, and I have installed OpenBSD on it. Now, yeah, as you can see here, it's still the same HP laptop 14BW0XX. Uh, there is something that's not working. I believe it's the sound, not the sound. It's the Wi-Fi card. Uh, let's go to ifconfig. This is actually my external thing, my external sound card URTWN, which is what I use in my desktop. But it's fine. I just took it off and use it in my laptop instead, because in that thing I can just use LAN instead of WLN. But this is pretty annoying, right? Anyway, that's that. I'll probably tell the developer about it later, but I want to talk with you guys first. I've made some script as well. I guess this is for mounting Android and this is for internet, but it's not something big. Let's see, Vim documents Android. It's just a simple script like this. I haven't actually configured anything to it. I want to make something like a D menu pop-up, like this one, right? That would be pretty good, but I can maybe I'll look through the code later to make that works, but that is later. I want to talk about why I switched to OpenBSD instead of staying in Linux, instead of staying in LARPs. Well, actually, that's an over exaggeration, because I'm still using LARPs right now in my desktop and my laptop right now. I'm still using LARPs because if you see dev.h in my root directory, it has 700 gigs actually. If you see my previous video, I think I show CFDs, and in here I don't have CFDs, and I'll probably have FDs here, and then yeah, whatever. There is not even LSBLK. I don't know how you see other partition in this operating system. I believe there is a way to do it. There are guides on it on the internet, but I don't remember. It was something long. I already forgot. But anyway, um, where are we at? Oh yeah, I installed OpenBSD with 700 gigs on it. It's pretty huge, I know. But this is a hard disk, so I think most of you gonna go, oh, shoo, he has a 1 terabyte hard disk. That is so sad. But anyway, in this laptop I installed 3 operating system. I installed Windows with around 70 gigs. I forgot. Is there BC in here? 70, and then in Linux that is 150, of course, plus swap I put 2, and then in this one there is 700 plus swap, so 702. Well, there are more than 924. That means my Windows is 80 gigs or something, but yeah, that's how it is. And what else is there that I wanted to talk about? I'm using Locksmith DWM and D menu, and the DWM blocks, it's not even clickable. because libxft is not available in this, because this is not an X11. Because I know there is ls/etc X11. It has this, but it's not actually configured to be compatible with Linux X11, because this thing uses its own Xorg instance. I believe the name is Zenokara. So if you want to look into that, obviously check it out. Also, the XenoDM looks flipping smooth. This is the what is it? This is the like DM version, I guess, of OpenBSD, and it is said to be a more secure way to access your X session instead of going into start X. And I'll trust their words for it. And in here you can obviously configure stuff. I just configure my background here so that I can see my background in default level. Well, not default level. I can see my background when when that XenoDM password pop up, and that way in my X session there is not much. There is in my X session I didn't put feh again here because it's already configured in the XenoDM. But yeah, that is how it is. And it also uses sanddio instead of ALSA. So in your config mpd.conf, don't forget to change this into sanddio instead of pulse audio or ALSA. Well, it also has pulse audio if you want to install it, but the sanddio works perfectly fine, and I'm fine with it. Now, as what you have probably seen before, lsblk, and then there is also pit off, and then what else is there? cfdisk. Most of these things are not available in OpenBSD. Wine is also not available. By the way, if you want to see what's available and what's not in the OpenBSD repository, you don't need to ask me. You can just go to your browser and go to openports.se, access this website, then go to here and search for whatever you want to see, like Qt browser or whatever. What else is there? Chromium. And then yeah, just search there, and most of the stuff that's available in Linux is not available in OpenBSD. Of course, there's also no Brave. Most of you are probably going, "Yeah, god damn it, there is no Brave." I'm not installing this operating system. Don't be like that. Just it's actually if you don't want to install the operating system is fine, but don't what is it, belittle anyone works, because obviously this operating system is pretty slick. In the default web browser, there are 4 web browser that is the default one by OpenBSD. That is what I'm using right now, Chromium, and then there is also Iridium, and then there is what else is there? Other than Iridium, there is Firefox, and then of course Tor browser, everyone's favorite. In those particular browser, they uses Pleasure and Fail. You can read through the manual, man pledge. It's also available in in here in web browser. You just put pledge OpenBSD, and then there's gonna be in the main page for it available here. For example, pledge OpenBSD. It's gonna be here. The first thing that's gonna pop up is pledge OpenBSD manual page, and you can read through it, but basically pledge is a way for OpenBSD, pledge and unveil is a way for OpenBSD to restrict web browser to access certain file system. So actually in default, the web browser like Firefox is not even going to able to record your voice or access your camera. In default level, it's actually not in default. OpenBSD left the kernel to close camera, close webcam, and close what is the other one? Close webcam, and as well as input noises, input voice. Default it does that, but in web browser there is also pledge and unveil. That way you can be more secure, I guess. In web browser as well, if you go to some site that needs to see your file system, let me think of one. Waifu 2times, right? If you go to waifu 2times, right, and then you want to I guess you want to upscale an image, and then you are welcome to this screen where you can only see the downloads folder. Any other folder is not going to, you're not going to be able to see it. See, if I click on the computer, it's not going to my root directory, it's just gonna show blank like that. That's basically one of the things that pledge and unveil do. So it restricts what your web browser can do, because obviously no matter in what your OS is on, no matter what your operating system is, web browser is gonna be a huge factor of making your operating system to a breach. I don't know what's the word is, but basically if you download or install something, right, sometimes there will be a virus, or if not a virus, there will be payload that you don't realize, and then all of the sudden your data got leaked to the internet or whatever. It's one of those things that pledge and unveil try to minimize, try to secure your operating system, because it's not like what Richard Stallman, right? Like what Richard Stallman said, it's not about the company operating system. It's not about the company freedom. It's about the people's freedom. They deserve freedom too, but above all that, we deserve freedom as the people. And I believe that this is a good OS, so that you can try to make use of that freedom, and I guess make a better security in the way you're communicating in this, what is it name, in the cyber world, right? Anyway, there is all that talks. I think I'm gonna just end the video now. It was pretty nice. I'm gonna try to make more script for OpenBSD. I know I'm not gonna be making I'm not gonna be making something crazy, but I want to use this OS. I want to use it more. if possible, I just want to use this OS, but obviously that's not going to happen because some stuff just has to be done in a particular way. But anyway, that's that. This is my video on OpenBSD, and I believe that with good foundation like this OS, it has a good foundation, good security as that foundation. It also uses kernel relinking every time it boots up. That way the kernel is randomized, and anyway, I just enjoying this experience of OpenBSD, and that's all I got to say. And what else is there? Thank you for watching the video.